Ladies and gentlemen, our first away game, our third preseason game, and Chicago Bulls fans will be smiling from ear to ear based on the performance that we showed today in this game. Highlight reel performances, fantastic play, and ultimately we walked away with a victory. And the Chicago Bulls have done what they're expected to do. And let's talk about the game reaction for this beautiful game. I'm so happy. Let's talk about it right now. Let's do it. What's up everybody, it's the Aiden Sports Show and welcome back to another video. Today we've got a Chicago Bulls versus Oklahoma City Thunder preseason game 3 match reaction, game reaction, where we're going to discuss the fantastic game that the Chicago Bulls played today. We're smiling from ear to ear, a fantastic performance all the way around. Everything was perfectly right for the Chicago Bulls today. But before we get any further, please like and subscribe to the Aiden Sports Show YouTube channel. Turn notifications on. Let me know in the comments below what do you guys think about this game today, and overall, what are the improvements you've seen from last year to this year in the matter of 3 games? Because I'll tell you what, this team is dramatically different from anything I saw last year from the Chicago Bulls. The help defense, the defense in general was a massive step up tonight. Even from our last game, this defensive display was absolutely phenomenal. We disrupted their threes. We disrupted their points in the paint. The only real offense they got was heavily contested throughout the majority of the game. And not only that, we were a highlight reel on offense today. 3-pointers, open dunks, contested dunks. Larry Markkinen looked like he could jump higher than Blake Griffin ever could. It was sensational today from both sides of the ball, and it made me really happy to see. Now, before I go full over the top, this is Oklahoma City. This is a team that is expected to finish last in both conferences. This is the team that is expected to be rebuilding for a long time. We shouldn't be over the top, as in we're the best team in the NBA, but how could we not sit here and smile after that performance, or just be happy with how we played? We were dominant today. We were a team that looked like we were better than a bunch of other teams in the NBA today. And again, the opposition might not be able to help us. The opposition did help us, get to that stage, but the Bulls did a lot of fantastic things tonight. Once again, the shooting was not always there for the Chicago Bulls, especially in the first half. So what did we do? We attacked the paint, open dunks, contested dunks, layups, and ones. So good offensively today. Even when it's not working, you want to get easy layups. You want to get the easiest shots in the NBA, which are shots in the paint. You want to be able to get those shots on lock, because eventually the 3-pointers will open up. We are a good enough offensive side to shoot threes at a good percentage for the entire season. But when it's not working, you need to find other ways to score, and we did that. The first half was very competitive. It was end to end, but the Bulls looked like they had the edge throughout the entire game, especially in the third quarter. Absolutely sensational. But they kept with us until the second half, and in the second half we blew them away. In one quarter, really, we blew them away, and I can't sit here and not be happy with that. There were so many great things that I saw tonight. Pick and roll from Larry and Wendell. The 4 and 5 pick and roll led to some buckets today. Larry Markkinen got some very good layups and attacked the paint consistently, which allowed his 3-point game to open up. Fantastic game from Larry Markkinen. The Zach and Kobe show. Oh, again, something that you just simply cannot ignore. The Zach and Kobe show. Those two are clearly going to be our best players this season. It's not even close at this point in time. They both had fantastic games. And of course, Wendell Carter did his thing defensively. Huge blocks, good rebounds. Again, he got outplayed by Al Horford, but Al Horford's an all-star center, so there's not really much to go into there. Our bench production was absolutely sensational. Patrick Williams started his first game today and flourished in the starting role. Otto Porter came off the bench, had a good game. Chandler Hutchinson was a monster. Daniel Gafford got a poster. So many positive things. Archie Diacono was making shots left, right, and center. It was a great performance. If you don't know the score, the Chicago Bulls won 124-103. It was a fantastic game from the Bulls. So, with that being said, we talked about the two sides. We talked about how we played. The first quarter was tight, competitive, but Zach LaVine was the one that really carried us over the line in that first quarter. Zach LaVine had 20 points and a half once again, the second game in a row. And he did very well throughout the entire game. Efficiency was key. Fantastic in the efficiency. Great defense from Zach LaVine again. And in the first half, it was Zach LaVine's time. In the third quarter, though, Kobe White in the third quarter put the Oklahoma City Thunder to sleep within one quarter. He scored 18 points in one quarter. He overall had 27 points in the game. So talented Kobe White, and you could just tell he deserves to be the starting point guard. I mean, he had 3 assists today. So again, facilitating wasn't necessarily the issue for Kobe White because he found the way to score, and OKC allowed him to get into the positions where he needed. Fantastic game from Kobe White. Moving on to more individual players, obviously Zach LaVine had a very good game as well. Zach LaVine had 24 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Again, fantastic game from Zach LaVine. Obviously, Larry Marketing, 11 points, 9 rebounds. Fantastic game for Larry Marketing. I really liked the way that he attacked the paint today. I really liked the way where he was confident. He was confident in himself. He was able to dribble the ball. He's a fantastic dribbler, something I didn't notice as much. He showed that. He can spin with the ball. He can drive with the ball. Uses his left with layups. Fantastic performance. Wendell Carter had a 6-4 and 6 night, 6 points, 4 assists, and 6 rebounds. Fantastic game from Wendell Carter. Again, shooting was a bit off. Didn't make a 3 today, but he got his points in the paint. He did some post moves in the paint as well. Things that you want to see with Wendell Carter to help elevate his 3-point game as well, to allow the offense to be as dangerous as it was today. Patrick Williams, at the very beginning, his first start for the Chicago Bulls, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, I believe. Could even be 3, I can't remember. Fantastic game from him. And off the bench, you had players like Chandler Hutchinson with 11 points and 7 rebounds. You had people like Otto Porter with 8 points and 13 rebounds. Fantastic game. You had people like Archidiakono that had 7 points. Even Felicio had 8 points today. It was just a fantastic game from all around everybody today. So phenomenal game. And the individual players. Now, again, if I had to pick someone that needs to improve their game, I'm not picking one today. And the reason why is I cannot name one person that had a terrible game today that needs to step it up. I think obviously OKC are a weaker side than the Chicago Bulls. OKC are not a team that are on a different level in terms of their rebuild. They're clearly in the beginning of their rebuilding stage. We're looking like we're trying to push for a playoff spot. So we should be beating OKC. And all our players should be having good games. So I'm not going to choose someone and say they must improve today when we won that significantly and we did it in dominating fashion with highlight reel performances from everybody. Hutchinson had incredible dunks. I can't believe how good we were today. So yeah, fantastic performance from everybody. Great performance. And my player of the game, now people might say give it to Zach LaVine, but I'm actually going to give it to Kobe White because Kobe White was the game changer today. Kobe White was the person in the third quarter that split the game wide open for the Chicago Bulls and allowed us to get the victory. I'm giving Kobe White the player of the game because in the end, he deserves it. He was fantastic today, had fantastic highlights, made some good threes, opened up the game for us. Zach LaVine had to carry us in the first half, but Kobe White was the one that ended the game for the Chicago Bulls and won the game for us. He's my player of the game. Now again, we should not be over the top here. We beat Oklahoma City. We done what was expected of us. But the way that we won was what made me so happy. I've not seen a game like that from the Chicago Bulls in a long time. I've never felt so happy watching a Chicago Bulls game. I never felt so energetic watching a Chicago Bulls game. I never felt more alive watching a Chicago Bulls game. That was end-to-end fantastic performance, defensively and offensively. Fantastic, man. Honestly, there's not one person I can look at and said, yeah, I don't want to see them playing for the Bulls for quite some time after that performance. There's not one person out there that I think, yeah, they need to improve next game. We all stepped it up. We all performed to the best of our capabilities. Fantastic performance. Chicago Bulls, you've made the fan base very, very happy with that performance. The next game, we are now 2-1 in the preseason. We are obviously very happy, very positive, and we are fighting for the start of the season. We put that performance in the start of the season. We could be getting some good victories, considering I don't see many other teams providing that type of defensive effort the way that we have this game. If we're going to bring that into the regular season, especially at the beginning, we could pick up some good wins, and we can kick off our season the way it should be kicked off. Again, all hopeful, all wishful. Again, the regular season and preseason are two completely different beasts, but we can only go based off what we're seeing, and what we saw today was sensational, and I want to see it progress into a good start in the regular season. We are 2-1. in the Chicago Bulls preseason. Our next game is once again against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I expect that game to be much closer than this game, and the reason why is the OKC Thunder have now seen the way that we play, how we play, and they should be able to find a way to compete, similar to the way we beat the Houston Rockets in the second game after they beat us in the first game. We found out how to try and stop them, and we ended up performing very well and won the game. Now, I still expect the Bulls to win the next game, but I don't expect it to be a blowout like this one. We should have won by more than 21 points, to be honest. If we played our natural lineup in the fourth quarter, we would have blown them away by even more. So they have the idea of how to play us. They have an idea of how to stop some certain things. But now it's up to the Chicago Bulls to prove their quality and see if they can beat them twice. And it's very, very likely, but we wait and see. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Very, very happy. Bulls Nation, Bulls fans, NBA fans, whoever's watching this, are you happy with that performance tonight? And who was your standout? Who was your player of the game? Who was the one that secretly surprised you? Because honestly, I think for me, the one that secretly surprised me was Chandler Hutchinson today. It was sensational. But also, there were so many fantastic players today. I simply cannot choose one. So, fair play, Chicago. Fair play to the Bulls. Did what they were supposed to do and made us very, very happy as fans. Now we move on to the next game. See if we can get a repeat performance the way that we performed today. And then the regular season is only 2 games away now. Let's see what we can do in this game. I'm so pumped for the regular season. This game is going to fly by with the OKC Thunder. Win, lose, or draw. Well, we can't draw. Win or lose. We should be able to kick things off in the regular season, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Have a wonderful and safe day, Bulls fans. I'll see you in another Chicago Bulls video. Take care, and peace.